Anne lived in a small town. She was a vivacious and intelligent girl, with an infectious smile and a heart full of dreams. However, Anne had a secret crush on her childhood friend, Peter, who was known for his charming looks and mischievous nature. They had grown up together, sharing laughter and tears, but Anne's feelings had grown deeper with time. Peter, on the other hand, was oblivious to Anne's affection. He valued their friendship immensely but had always subconsciously kept any romantic thoughts at bay. He had never imagined that his best friend could be harboring love for him. The thought simply hadn't crossed his mind, or perhaps he was afraid to acknowledge it. One summer day, as Anne and Jake sat beneath their favorite old oak tree, the sun casting patterns through its leaves, Anne's heart couldn't contain her secret any longer. She glanced nervously at Peter, took a deep breath, and said, "Peter, I need to tell you something." Curiosity sparkled in Peter's eyes. "What is it, Anne? You seem troubled." Anne hesitated for a moment, trying to find the right words. Finally, she blurted out, "I love you, Peter. I've loved you for as long as I can remember." Peter's eyes widened, and he stared at Anne, momentarily lost for words. He had never considered the possibility of a romantic relationship between them, and the sudden revelation took him by surprise. "Anne," he finally managed to say, his voice filled with confusion, "I've always cherished our friendship, but I never thought about us in that way." Tears welled up in Anne's eyes, fearing that their friendship might be in jeopardy, but she had always been a brave young woman, so she wiped away her tears and said firmly, "I understand, Peter, but please, love me back, you silly boy, because I can't imagine a life without you." Peter's expression softened as he studied Anne's face, realizing the depth of her emotions. He had never imagined a future without Anne as his best friend, and as he gazed at her, a smile crept across his face. "Anne, you've always been there for me, through thick and thin," he said, his voice filled with tenderness. "I never thought about this possibility, but now that you've opened my eyes, I can see the love I've overlooked all these years." Anne's face lit up with hope as she looked deep into Peter's eyes. Could it be that he felt the same way? Peter continued, his voice trembling with emotion. "Anne, I'm sorry for not realizing what was right in front of me. I love you too, Anne, and I can't imagine my life without you either. Will you be my girlfriend?" A mix of joy and relief washed over Anne as she nodded, tears streaming down her face. It seemed like a dream come true, as they embraced beneath the old oak tree that had witnessed the evolution of their friendship into a passionate love. From that day forward, Anne and Peter's love blossomed, intertwining their lives in a beautiful dance of romance and friendship. They realized that sometimes, love can be found in the most unexpected places, even between two best friends who had been oblivious to their own feelings. Anne always cherished the memory of the day she confessed her love, knowing that sometimes, love needs a gentle nudge to make itself known, and whenever either of them recalled that moment, they both echoed the phrase, "Love me back, stupid," with a shared chuckle, as a reminder of their unwavering love that had bloomed against all odds.